So this is kind of unscripted, this first video concept here. Behind me you see a van and, you know, working on turning it into something where I can live in and travel around, take pictures and experience parts of the state of Texas and beyond on my weekends off from work. By itself, a lot of people do that. You can watch people who make a living creating YouTube videos and posting them all the time. Whether that's what this channel will become or not, I don't know. But it is something to start, and I am starting. Whenever I'm starting, I don't know yet. But it's worth starting, even if nothing comes of it. It's always worth starting something, that even if you don't know what the outcome's going to be. Because otherwise, what else do you have to do? I guess I could try to put a video game system in there and work from that, but I'm not exactly a gamer these days, and even when I did play video games a lot, it was mostly single player. Still is when I get the time to pull something out. So, we'll see how this goes. I'll take you on the journey of me converting this van into whatever it turns out to be, and playing around with computers, seeing things around that we haven't seen or haven't seen since I was a kid. Mom and Dad did a lot of stuff with us when I was in junior high and high school through the early and mid 90s. And then I went off into the military and, well, I had my own experiences in life. And we'll see if I try to revisit some of those places. And if so, try to document it a hell of a lot better than I did last time. Of course, last time we didn't exactly have everything you need to produce, develop, and edit videos in the palm of your hand. Right now I'm talking to that. But we'll see how that goes. Right now, we got a 99 Chevy Express 1500 Regency conversion. Now, the Regency company took a bunch of vans like these, or the Ford Econolines, and turned them into nice little camper vans. You know, nice chairs, carpet inside, bed, chair that could fold out, you could sleep on it. The one in here doesn't do that anymore. We've got a wheelchair lift we gotta remove, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I'm hoping it's worth it. I'm hoping the attempt to go out into the world at my age is worth it. So, let's take a look around at this mess real quick. Let's take a look around. So we have my Chevy 1500. This one's from the 90s. And honestly, this is our starting point. It's old, 25 years. Got some places in the paint that are chipping, need to be replaced or fixed. I got me a solar battery charger there to run and keep the battery going, because this thing sits a lot for the time being. Now we have obviously the doors. Take a look inside. We got the driver's seat here, some stuff I've collected for some shit, and of course we got the upsy daisy here. Containers, got that nice little top there. Then we walk around to the back where the garage is going to be. Open her up. Obviously, up front there, you can kind of see the place where the old television is. Even got ourselves a old VCR, so got a VHS there. Don't know if it works. Got this weird air refrigerant appliance up here. Once again, another thing I don't know if it actually works, but it's worth working. Stuff like that. Our sofa switch does not function. I'm pretty certain the speakers do, though. And we'll go from there. We're gonna get rid of these slide up blinds here eventually and get something a little bit more personal. It's my hope to go around and take this thing around and show things. Obviously this opens up here. We got a window unit. I don't think it's good for the long term, but it'll be good to get set up until I can get all the other issues fixed in here. Coffee grinder, all this shit. Got me a Walmart light here, which does all this. But it also has a solar panel so you can set it out during the day. Got a grill, got some stuff to sleep on, all that stuff. So, aside from some cleaning up, I got a decent starting point here. Here's the wheelchair lift. It's gotta go. You can see where some of the old paint used to be. That needs to be kind of worked off. And here's hoping that goes. Some footsteps. Now I'm certain that the engine needs some significant maintenance done to it. Just like my Kia needs some maintenance, and maybe eventually I'll have it all taken care of. But who knows? Big windows here. Honestly, I kind of want to replace these windows with something that has a opening in it that can be turned on and off as needed. And we'll see. We had a front move through. Looking out towards the lake, you can see our neighbors. And of course the sun's low on the horizon, but not completely down yet. But that's how it goes here. We are in the middle of transitioning from summer to fall. Middle of October anyways. And there's the rest of the yard I'm in. This is my folks' place. They kindly let me tie into the house for shore power when I'm standing still, and kind of work in here. I kind of wish I could do some other things, but you know, there's time, and then there's time. We'll see how it goes. 'Cause everything takes a little bit of time. And here's my Kia. As you can see, I've hit a deer. This thing's from 2012. And I used it for 5 years running Uber across Dallas-Fort Worth. End of the day, this thing has done me pretty well. And obviously I need to do some major maintenance because 500,000 miles almost. But, you know, a little bit of work, fix the other stuff, get the paint repaired. I could probably take her out and see, you know, go other places, go regular camping, things of that nature. I wouldn't mind getting an old Coleman tent and sitting out heading up like to Lake Texoma or something for a weekend. We'll see how that goes. But of course, I don't know if I'll do that either. As I said, this channel may or may not be just me rambling about what I'm doing or doing something significant, but it's worth it to at least try, because I have other ideas and other concepts that need working on. And if you're willing to join me, great. If you got suggestions, leave them in the comments. And, you know, you guys know the whole deal. Everybody says it on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. But we're just starting out, so don't feel the need to subscribe if you don't want to. So, I am hoping to do this as starting off maybe just a vlog, you know, keeping track of where I am with the van and the car and general, trying to make my life just a little bit nicer. Personal improvements, going to the gym, all that. But I do have some things that I like to talk about. Politics is not something I like to talk about, so aside from how it might, as a base concept, affect things like stories, I'm probably not going to talk about the current events of the day. There's other people who do that, and a lot of them do it a hell of a lot better than I do, so we'll go with that. But we're sitting out here in the backyard, as it were, in just a nice sunsetting period. And it's a nice day. There's a couple of cats walking around the place. We'll see where we go from here. And if you're willing to join me and as I try to get better at this, and you got any suggestions for how to present this, let me know. I'll keep you all apprised. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think of this first little introduction. Thanks.